Hello friends, and thank you for joining me yet another day. If you're not subscribed already, ask yourself why and then hit that button down below. Bam! You're a Swamp family member and you've given a gator its wings. We're here today. Okay, I really have to stop with this hair, honestly. I just did this for a thumbnail and I thought it was kind of cute, but I probably just look crazier than I normally do. And I really don't need any help in that department. We're just gonna throw our hair up in a sassy bun. It only takes 2 seconds to do, and then you're gonna look amazing for the whole day. Maybe not. This one came out a little janky. That's not a good sassy bun. It's not even very sassy. I thought with all that extra volume it was gonna really pay off, but I guess not. Today is another Etsy video because I feel like you guys really enjoyed my last Etsy haul where I bought things that have been on my Etsy wish list for years and years and years, and now this video series has given me an excuse to buy things. Isn't that lovely? We also have a giveaway in today's video as well, because I'm not just trying to show you guys things that I buy without giving you something in return. So today's giveaway is going to be a luscious necklace, which is provided by Bella Lili. She is one of my absolute favorite jewelry designers, and she just came out with this gorgeous design called Gemini, and it's 2 skulls, it's sterling silver, and I forgot what the stone is in here. I don't remember what it is, but she designs amazing pieces. Look at this. This, you guys have probably seen. It's a little hairy right now. Why is everything I show you guys, I feel like my hair is just always falling out, which should be concerning to me. Every time I show you guys an item in a video, it's just hairy. This hairy skull is also from her store, and I've got some other stuff. It's amazing. Check it out. But one lucky winner is gonna win a beautiful Gemini necklace of their own, and it will come on a vegan cord. So don't forget, check out the details in the info box down below. The dates, what you gotta do, all the optional ways that you can enter, they will all be in the info box down below. All the information that you need to know. The only thing that you must be doing, as always, is be a subscriber here to my channel at Graveyard Girl. Anyway, let's get into the Etsy things that have recently arrived. And just like last time, I will link you guys to all of these shops. Many of these items are one of a kind. But some stores have some things similar. I feel like every video I record now, I just have like all this info to give you before we get into the video. I have one final question before we get into the actual meaty bone of today's video. Would you guys like for me to do buying my eBay wish list? Yes? No? Do you want me to start clickbaiting you with eBay again? Let's get started. Should I show you guys the most disturbing thing or the cutest thing? Disturbing, cute. Disturbing, cute. We'll save disturbing for last. I will show you guys something that is cute because I freaking love Monchichi. Do you know who Monchichi is? Do you love Monchichi? I'm kind of torn. This might be a faux Monchichi. I have a lot of collections. I feel like some I've shared with you guys before, some I have not shared with you guys before, and Monchichi is one of the things that I love. I feel like I got into Monchichi through one of our trips to Disney World because in Japan, they have a lot of cute imports that are not necessarily like Disney characters or Disney items. Like you can find Sanrio there. You can find Studio Ghibli. Ghibli sounds like a part of a chicken. I guess that is owned by Disney now. Hello Kitty is not, and Monchichi is not, but they sell Monchichi there, and I found this one, which is supposed to be vintage from the 70s. I actually got this little guy all the way from Sweden, and I was so shocked how quickly it arrived to me in the mail. I feel like it only took like 5 days. Look at the little tail, so cute. It looks a little bit different than standard Monchichi dolls, which is the only reason why I'm like a little bit torn. Like, is this a fake Monchichi or is it just really vintage and they've redesigned the face since then? But it does have a blinking motion, so little Monchichi does go to sleep if you lay him on his back. So cute. Look at the little blushy cheeks. And then of course, so here's the tag, and it does have like a pretty realistic looking label. It says Toho Japan on the back. So I don't know, maybe it's real and it's just really old, but he looks so well loved. I showed him on Snapchat the other day, so some of you guys may have already seen Monchichi. And then the other really cute thing about these guys is that they can suck their thumbs, but so cute. Speaking of a Snapchat, the other thing that some of you guys may have already seen already, and I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying, I'm really enjoying posting it, is the poem of the day. And when I bought this book, I don't really feel like I fully comprehended what I was purchasing. It just looked like a really cool old antique poetry book to me. It's from the year 1900 and it's called Round the Year with the Poets. And I love the cover. It just looks amazing. Nothing on the back, lots of good stuff on the front. And then when I got it and I opened it up, I was like, oh my gosh, there's actually a poem for every single day of the year. So you can literally read it year after year. It has these, you know, awesome like plate illustrations in here of lots of different authors and poets. And then there's just a poem for every single day. So I've just been posting that, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Of course I love poetry. I was a poetry major in college, but I'm actually trying to rebuild up my old book collection because I feel like I've told this story a million times. I just need to stop. It's not that big of a deal, but I had a really large library of old paperback books and old books like this, and I had them in storage because I hadn't moved them over yet. It was a crazy year last year, so I just didn't get to move it over, and unfortunately it got swept away in the hurricane. So I'm trying to up my library with all these really cool vintage books. So I found this one on Lord Byron, who might be my favorite of all time. I don't know, it's a toss-up. I also do really love William Blake. I went through a whole Percy Shelley period, but it just doesn't get any better than Lord Byron. I should get a Lord Byron tattoo. I feel like that would be really awesome. But anyway, it is Byron Days with the Poets, and this just looks great. Does it not? It's actually dated in here, which is so crazy because it just says 16 and we've already had another 16. So this could be 1816, 1916, not 1816. I'm really being full of it right now. There's no way this is that old with this type of printing. Oh, look, it's falling apart as I turn it. Literally falling apart as I turn it. I feel like you got to be really gentle with stuff like this, but there's so much. I bet this came out in 1916, honestly, because just looking at the art that's inside, it does look very like Art Deco. So it's just a lot of excerpts, poems that he wrote, but I just thought it was so cool, and I don't know, I love Lord Byron, so kind of like any unique Byron item that I find, snatch it up. Like the next thing, which is also Lord Byron related. Did you come here for a Lord Byron haul? Because surprise, you got one. Does anybody remember the time I changed my Twitter default picture to a picture of Lord Byron? That's how much. I got a Lord Byron patch, yes, because I wanted to start making a little bag. And if you guys have been here since the ancient days, then you'll remember like my first what's in my bag haul was this black canvas backpack that I bought from the thrift store. It was literally holding on to life by the threads, but I would always like stitch it up and repair it, and I had all these cool like patches and pins and stuff, and so I wanted to recreate that with this little canvas bag here. And it's very hairy. There's lots of Zeppelin fur on it. See what I'm saying? It's like everything in my house is just covered with like my hair, Dogman's hair, dog hair. It's just Boris hair, but at least his hair is black, so it doesn't really show up on anything. Very convenient. Got this little bag. It's just like a little tiny canvas zipper bag, and I want to like cover it with pins and patches and all kinds of cool stuff. So I got this Lord Byron pin. It's a patch. I got this Lord Byron patch. It would be kind of cool to cut it in a cameo shape. Yes, no? The next thing that I got is a Game Boy. And this is a old Game Boy Color classic. Let me get up. We're gonna do a side-by-side comparison. I'll be right back. The next item is really cool and still a little bit tragic. There's a little bit of backstory with it. So let's get going on that. I've always wanted this exact Game Boy Color. It's supposed to be translucent, but it's that kind of like purplish blue looking translucent. It's a Game Boy Color. And I went to a local game store about a week or so ago. They have like a lot of classic games, new games, kind of everything. It's a really cool little place. They had this Game Boy Color, the color that I always wanted. And I was like, oh yeah. So I came home and I turned it on, and literally, I think I'm going blind because I don't understand how anyone ever played this. Like, do you see how freaking dark this is? I mean, this came with a Harry Potter game because it came with this game. Anyway, I don't know. I was trying to play Super Mario on it, but there's no way to adjust the brightness. And like literally, I guess if you kind of hold it like this exactly, you can see it. I don't know, I was just a little bit bummed because there's no brightness adjustment. So went on Etsy and saw that people were refurbishing or kind of like redoing Game Boys, Game Boy Colors, and supposedly adding like a much newer, brighter back screen, all of that kind of stuff. So I found this transparent orange one, which I thought was really cool. I feel like orange, I love orange because of Halloween. I saw this person on Etsy who was doing it, and I thought there would be a way to adjust the brightness, but it's kind of, I don't know, like you can see it is brighter by comparison, but like not much. This is the bright one, and this is the not bright one. Under these bright lights, it really looks a lot brighter, but in person, like I still am struggling. Like I thought I could play this at night, like before I go to sleep in the dark, but like even being in like almost pitch darkness, it's still not bright enough for me. I don't know, I'm so torn because I'm not like giving this shop like a bad review at all. Like it's a problem with my eyes. It's amazing, it plays amazing, and they are the ones who send a free game with each refurbished Game Boy. So they sent a Harry Potter game. Just shocked with how much I feel like spending maybe too much time under super bright lights or being in the sun a lot or something has just like literally, because I feel like clearly people play these games. Like people have to play them and like not struggle to see them because there was like a whole generation of people that played Game Boys. I feel like maybe I am just spoiled because I had a Sega, what was the little Sega handheld? It came out at the same time as a Game Boy. I don't think it was a Sega Genesis because I feel like that was the whole system for the TV, but it was a little Sega handheld, and it like you could adjust the brightness and it would get like super bright, and it was so easy. That's the one I need to get. That's what I'm gonna buy on Etsy next. Anyway, moving along, I have a couple of t-shirts. One turned out really good and one is a little bit shocking. Okay, we're pedaling into disturbing territory. The first vintage t-shirt that I got, which did I say last time, I just love it when the sleeves are missing. When someone has crudely cut the sleeves off of a t-shirt, I just want it 10 times more. It's good old Huey Lewis and the News. Does anyone here even know? I don't know, I feel like I shouldn't say that because I feel like I recently said this in another video, but like my demographics are like neck and neck. Like it's like almost everything is like the same. So there are a lot of people my age who probably obviously know who Huey Lewis and the News is, but he did the theme song from Back to the Future, which was the #1 song the year that I was born. The month that I was born too, I think. It was Power of Love, which is the theme song from Back to the Future. So this one's great. It's great. I love it. And I feel like I love this one too, but it's just so shocking. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh, you're a germaphobe, what's going on? Like, how can you not be bothered by this? Like, I am a little bit bothered, but also in my mind, once I wash something with a sanitizing wash in the washing machine with hot water, there's no germs left on it. Do you know what I mean? Or at least there's nothing that I feel like would give me an infectious disease. Plus it's anxiety, okay? It doesn't have to make sense. It's just the way that it is in my brain. Like, does it make sense? No, but it's how it works with me. So I'm just here to tell you what's going on in my mind. But I found this totally thrashed, shredded Van Halen shirt, but I mean, it's like so dirty looking. It's paper thin. It does look awesome. Look at that. Yes. And there's also a back, surprise. This shirt does have a back, but I just want to know what was going on here when this happened. Okay, this looks like, what's that movie like Grindhouse or whatever, where people are just like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like some kind, like, what is this? What is this? I've washed it already, so that's why I can like, do you know what? It's clean in my mind. I'm gonna wear it. I should try it on. We should see what it looks like. Can I model it right now for you guys? Is this something to be modeled? Oh, I had one other little thing. And it's babies. Where did you go, babies? How did I lose babies? It's not something you should lose. Anyway, let's put this shirt on. Let's see how it looks. I haven't tried it on yet. I saved this moment for you guys. We're gonna share this moment together.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Never mind. This, the cringe. Oh my God. Okay, now I feel unclean. I don't know what's haps here, you guys. We're not gonna be trying this on today. I don't even want to disclose to you guys how much this was, okay? Because sometimes these old concert t-shirts and stuff, they're not cheap, okay? Nobody's selling this for $1. You would think with the amount of holes in it, it would be $1, but it was not $1. And as I was touching it, about to clothe my body with it, right? I touched like something hard and crusty. I know I've been saying crusty a lot on this channel right now, okay, but this little crust. What are those like calm breathing techniques? Because I need them right now. What is this? What is this? And how did it survive washing? Is it poo-poo? Is this the poo-poo? I don't know. Someone identify. Is this poo-poo? Is it poo-poo? How did it not come off in the wash? There's many spots of perhaps poo-poo. What is that? Maybe it's just like a lighter burn. It might be like just like fried fabric. I don't know. It's either poo-poo or fried fabric. Here's a big chunk. Oh my God. What is this? Oh. I'm literally, I'm filled with regret. I don't know if this will ever be clean enough for me. It looks so cool, but it is so bad. What is this? What are those? What is that, mon ami? What is that? Oh, burn it with fire. Okay, okay. Oh, and I've got this tail. I didn't even do a sassy bun well. Okay, I've got to wash my hands. I have to wash my hair now. I'm having a bit of a cosmic meltdown, okay? Do you see what I'm saying? It's clean in my mind until it's not, okay? Clean until proven unclean. That's how we operate in my brain. This has been proven unclean. I now have to wash everything with bleach, including my skin. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm kidding about the skin. Everything else is gonna be bleached. I just wanna know what kind of filth defies washing, seriously. I'm gonna have to go back and read the listing again because I do think that they were trying to stress in the listing, in all fairness, that it was extremely disgustingly like stained and stuff, which in my mind, like stains is different than poo-poo. I just thought that belonged to like a party hog. Do you know what I mean? Like just like party, yes. Like maybe like rolling around on the concrete or something. That's all acceptable stainage to me. I never in my life did I think it was a poo-poo stain. But now the cringe is just too strong. And I don't even feel like I should link you guys to their store because I feel like that could just create something bad. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm clearly being stupid here. Okay, buyer beware. I'm taking on the, you know, I take on the responsibility. But also, what kind of poo-poo defies washing? I'm a little bit disturbed right now. Also, why didn't they try and like wash that before they sold it? Just so that I wouldn't know. Like, if I don't know, it doesn't hurt me. All right, let's... I got 2 teeny tiny little plastic baby charms. And I got this from the same store. If you guys watched the Etsy mystery box unboxing, I shop a lot from this one store called Cove Table Curiosities. They sell a lot of really cute, awesome vintage stuff like this. And I thought, what would make a better earring than a baby? So I'm just gonna safety pin something to my ear, which is this baby. because that's how I just wear my jewelry. I just safety pin things to my head, and I think it looks great. Does it look great? 10 out of 10 for fashion. Now I feel like the baby can maybe like whisper life tips into my ear, and I can take them in and say, oh yes, what little baby? What little baby? Don't buy any more poo-poo covered shirts. Great advice. The very last thing, which I only forgot about because it's down here on the floor, is this thing. Ew, what is that? Gigantic air sac. What are these called? Where you put something inside of it and then you suck all the air out of it. Space saver sacks? I feel like that used to be an as seen on TV thing. No? Anyway, this came all the way from China. Surprisingly fast as well. It is a pillow and it's supposed to look realistically like a stack of money. Also, coming in the mail, I bought this really cool skull chair. That's all I'm gonna say for now is skull chair because I don't want to ruin it. When it comes, that will be in the next video. Ooh, look at that. It's all fluffy now. So this is supposed to be like, I don't know, what just came out? Oh, that was a little clip off the bag. Oh, this is funny. I don't know why I thought this was funny. Is this funny? Is this funny? It smells different. Anyway, I feel like from like a way back away, it looks like a really real clump of money. Yes, but when you get close, you can actually see the printing or the weaving. I just thought it was like really unique. Suddenly I realized like just holding up a giant flap of money just kind of maybe makes me look like a jerk. I just thought it looked neat. I don't know. It reminded me of forever ago, the Swamp Family member who sent me like a stack of prop money. One laughing emoji if you think this is funny. If not, I'm sorry. I also just thought it would be a nice fluffy pillow, and I'm not disappointed. It feels very fluffy. Yes. Anyway, this Etsy store has a lot of like really hyper realistic printed pillows. They have money, they have a bear, a log, a lot of cool stuff. But anyway, I feel like this video has been very long, so I'm gonna go. But thank you guys so much for hanging out today and for watching. Wish me luck with the rat poo-poo shirt. What should I do with it? Should I throw it away? Should I try and wash it another 1,000 times? How am I gonna fix this situation? I kind of forgot that I had discarded it on the floor behind me. I was feeling so much better about my life, and now I just look back and I saw that. I'm gonna have to pick it up with some tongs. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out today and for watching. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below. Subscribe, become a member of the Swamp Family, and give an alligator its wings. Also, if you want, you can like me on Facebook, facebook.com/graveyardgirl, or you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram @graveyardgirl. Same way it's spelled here. Also, don't forget about the giveaway for the lovely Gemini necklace. Everybody say thank you to Bella Lily for hosting or for sponsoring this fabuloso giveaway-oso. I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.